Alright, we are live. Greetings, comrades. Something indicated is back with part 3 of Treasure Tech episode 1 on Doom 2 the way it did. And yeah, just need to this forward a little bit. Okay. So I just got finished playing a little bit of Warframe and well, the Deadlock Protocol. I haven't done the mission yet, but a lot of people are praising it. You get a new weapon, and of course you get stuff for the new Warframe Protea, but I have Platinum to burn, so I just bought the Protea collection straight up. You get the Warframe as well as the Velox submachine gun and a Cyandana for Protea. And Protea herself, she's pretty interesting. I would say she's pretty good for defense missions because her second ability deploys a turret that gets stronger with every shot, and her third deploys a little cache that dispenses ammo and health and energy. Her fourth is pretty interesting. I'm still trying to get used to it. Basically, it sets up a temporal point. Like basically when the ability finishes, you teleport back to that point. Which is pretty handy for clearing out a room of enemies and heading back to where you were. But if you actually get killed during that time frame, you'll actually teleport back to that point and you keep all your health, ammo, and stuff. So it's pretty good for getting out of a tight spot. Yeah, can't go from there. It's too. Go there though. And her first ability just sends out an array of grenades toward the enemy. She's pretty. I already maxed her out after a few rounds on Hydron. There's also a new weapon collection which includes a new gunblade. It's about time we got a new gunblade. The Stropa, I think that's how you pronounce it. It basically fires a mini shockwave in front of you. Corpus love their energy weapons. I mean, it's no Redeemer Prime, but it's still pretty good. It's just... I'm just glad to use another gunblade that isn't Redeemer Prime. There's also a rifle too, but I didn't have enough platinum to get that, so just maybe later. Yeah, haven't really touched the new Corpus tile set that much. I've built it once, but labeled all says life size. Okay. But the layout's largely similar, it's just that the aesthetics have been changed dramatically. Like you got these like statues of the Corpus founder, these giant hands, which you supposedly I need to look into a little more. You dispense crowns into it, and apparently unlocks a part of the void for you to explore or whatever. I'll have to look into it. I only went to like one mission with that new tile set. I'm just doing my regular routine, trying to get more Requiem mods and hunting Eidolons. But I will say this, this is probably the biggest change for me. The Kuva Brahma's been nerfed, but it's also been buffed in a way. Like, how can you nerf and buff it? Well, let me explain. Okay, it was an absurdly powerful weapon when it first came out. Like, each arrow fired will explode, and then it will explode in like 7 little bomblets. If you have multi-shot, that just greatly increases the amount of explosions you get. But with the nerf, they reduced the bomb count from 7 to 3. So they pretty much halved it. And another big thing, they greatly lowered the ammo economy, which it's already hard enough to get ammo for it. It uses bow ammo, but also uses the rare sniper ammo. Before you have 15 arrows, but with this nerf, you only hold 5. And when you get more arrows, it's loaded one at a time, so it no longer encourages spamming. But if you have arrow mutation or vigilante supplies, you can easily mitigate that little nerf. Now for the buffs, they increase the blast radius of the explosions and decrease damage fall off. Like, if an enemy's hit near the edge of the explosion, they'll take half damage instead of no damage at all. So that's pretty nice. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, the lower bomb count, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because of all those explosions, they get pretty obstructive in your view. With not only exploding, but the damage numbers that keep popping up, you know, it'd be more obtrusive than helpful, so I can see why they did that. See, it's still a nuke bow, it's just not as powerful a nuke bow. If anything, the nerfs helped it. It means people no longer spam it and, you know, fill the air with explosions and stuff. And with the lower ammo economy, it should encourage them to, like, only use it when they need it. So I'd say big ups to Digital Extremes for nerfing that thing. Because I can rarely get into a lobby where someone isn't using the Kuva Brahma. And also, it sounds hypocritical because I use the Brahma myself. But I don't like spam it like some of the other guys do. But with this nerf now, won't be seeing too much of that. It's still powerful, don't get me wrong. It's just not as powerful. So if you haven't got a Kuva Brahma yet, you missed out on quite a fun time, but it's still a powerful weapon. Just don't expect it to clear out entire maps with just 2 arrows. I don't know why I keep teleporting back here. I already got the key. And yeah, any free time I have is pretty much destroyed because the Battlefield games are now on Steam. Granted, we already had, like, Bad Company 2. I'm surprised Bad Company 1's not on Steam, but whatever. But, yeah, Battlefield 3, 4, 1, and 5 are out. And then the premium editions that has all the DLC and stuff, which is nice. Yeah, I haven't played Battlefield 3 in, like, forever. So, I think PC's a better fit. That's where Battlefield started, after all. You know, those large-scale battles, like 32 versus 32. They had to cut down the amount of players on the console versions, because, you know, they can only handle so much on screen at once, so, you know. But yeah, it still looks like an amazing game. Hard to believe it was released in 2011. Can you believe it? Almost 10 years since that game came out. Then again, look at Skyrim. That game's almost 10 years old and it still looks amazing. If you look past the bugs and stuff, but that's what the unofficial patches are for. Okay, I need to... Bear with me. Like I said, it's been a while since I played Doom 2 the way it did. So I kind of forgot where shit's at. So far I only got the blue key. Yeah, I bought Battlefield 3. It was only $10. And Battlefield 4 and 1, they're $20 each. Battlefield 5's $25, but it makes sense. It's a more recent game. It's only been out for like a year and a half or so. Yellow music box. Well, I suppose it's the yellow key, because I see the icon there. But yeah, I need to get reacclimated to Battlefield. It's been a long time since I played a Battlefield game. I definitely look forward to playing Battlefield 1 for the first time. You know, stupid title aside, you have to admit, EA had a thing going when they made a game based on World War One. You know, World War II's been done to death. Like, let's get some World War One stuff out of it. We got quite a few on Steam. We got Verdun. And we got a bunch of strategy games based on World War One. So it's nice to see the first World War getting some love. Besides, if there wasn't World War One, there wouldn't be a World War II, would there? So you gotta give EA props for that, you know. Anyway, gotta get used to Battlefield 3. Or Battlefield in general, because for somebody who plays a lot of Call of Duty, Battlefield definitely feels like a larger scale game, because you have helicopters, you got tanks, you got vehicles, you got these different weapons to use in different classes. So yeah, it's definitely going to take some time for me to get back into Battlefield. And yes, I could have played Battlefield 3 all this time, but I couldn't because of, you know, Origin, which, funny thing, you still need an Origin account in order to play the Battlefield games, which, fine by me, I've had it for a while, it gives me an excuse to use it. I just rather find it on Steam. The funny thing with Battlefield 3, it's got mixed reviews because the way the game runs, you have to run it through Battlelog on the website, which I can see why people are piffed at that. That's kind of stupid. Like, for already launching it in one launcher, you have to use another launcher to get it. Then we have to open a website just to play the games. Like, are you serious? Definitely not like console. You just pop it in and you're good to go. Forgot about this. Let's beat up some morons. Ooh. Titanium core. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun. Kind of a missed opportunity to give the Cacodemon a spinning eye. They did with the Pain Elemental, but not the Cacodemon. Kind of a missed opportunity. Maybe in a future update. Funny how the skull keys are music boxes. Nice little touch. Ooh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think next week or so I'll probably get Battlefield 1 and Crysis 3. But as I just, you know, love or hate them, it's nice to see EA games on Steam, especially those I play on the Xbox 360. It was nice to relive the memories I have with the Mass Effect games and playing Battlefield 3, at least the campaign. And, you know, getting scared shit out of me with Dead Space. Well, granted, the first two Dead Space games and the first two Crysis games have been on Steam for a while. It's just the third games of each were not released on Steam until now because Origin. Well, Dead Space 3 is not out on Steam yet. I'm pretty sure the future will be. I'm in no hurry to get that, honestly. I still gotta play the first two games again. You know, I really hope they revisit the Dead Space games, because when it first came out, it gave Resident Evil a run for its money. You have to admit it, because, you know, instead of this, you know, Special Forces unit, or remember this, police task force fighting zombies, you're just an engineer whose job is to, you know, repair stuff, and you're fighting monsters that, even if you shoot their head, they can still attack you and stuff. So you kind of had to, you know, use your weapons, which most of them are actually mining tools, which really made it interesting. And, yeah, you couldn't just shoot them in the head and be done with it. Some of the monsters, you have to really dismember them to keep them from attacking and making your life hell. And you had to pay attention, too, because you never knew if the, corpses are going to come back to life and attack you. There we go. It's in the box. Saving Croak was nearly interested. He claims that he'd rather smash one box with his body and carefully peel them open. What a freak. Who does that? Corporal Crowbar. You know, kind of missed a Half-Life reference opportunity there. But who am I to judge? Yeah, I don't want to use my money for ammo. I'm not sure why you want to use that when you got all these other guns. Alright, let's go and fire up the shop, see what we can buy. We haven't used the tackle that much, so might as well upgrade this sucker. Expensive garlic. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot which key I bound to tackle. Oh, not there. Body check. I guess C. Because X is the ground pound. Yeah, that's the that's kind of useful against larger lines of enemies instead of a single enemy. Let's go and try that. There he goes. Six relevant shotgun shells. As well. No. Yeah, I think after I finish up Treasure Tech, I'm gonna go back to the normal video format. I mean, these streams are getting views, but the whole point I do streaming is I can interact with people while I'm playing. And if I'm not getting an active chat, or anyone on the chat for that matter, then that kind of defeats the purpose. So I might be switching back to the standard video format for the time being. We want to get more subscribers and people who actually check out my work. I'll start streaming again, but until then, after I finish this, it's back to the old video format. Which means more processing to do. It gives me an excuse to fire up DaVinci again. I mean, I still use it for videos for my secondary channel, but looks like I'll be sticking with it from here on out. I At first I thought that was a feed tray opening up. But I don't know, it probably is. Yeah, this gun takes a little getting used to. Space Pirate Plush. I think I got one of those already. I suppose one of those things in Bullet Eye, like, it shows you all the collectibles you found. Oh boy. All those delicious coins. Oh, where are my coins? A little combined arms reference there. And contain medicine. Can I punch him? Oh, he can scratch me, but I can't hit him. Alright. There we go. Let's try and get a cheap shot in. Oh boy. So yeah, that PlayStation 5 reveal, I haven't seen it yet, but I did see a size comparison. It looks bigger than the PS4. Didn't even know what hit him. I like how the Dizzy Sprite gives the imp like a Cro-Magnon forehead. Okay, so how many... Yeah, I got plenty of ammo. I'm just busy using my fists. Because this is more fun. With that root beer float. It's a shame I can't lift a Cyber Demon. Even with my fully upgraded gloves, I can't do it. Okay, I still don't have any freaking keys. Yeah. Oh. That recoil.
No. No.
Okay, not sure what that opened up. Oh, that, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's hot as fuck outside. It's like in the 90s for the next few weeks. See how hot it is now. Definitely the 90s. Yep, 91 degrees. It's gonna be 90s all week. hit 102 a few days ago. I was glad I was prepared for it. Guard. Right, get these. All these drinks, he doesn't have to go to the bathroom. Also, like Wayne's World there. Alright, so let's see how long the stream's been going. But, yeah, we're not even 26 minutes in. We're on map, what, 13? Yeah. So I'm not doing too bad. Let's see. Yeah, I've been... Yeah. Oh, there was one thing I got to mention. I recently opened an account on Itch.io. It's basically like a little indie game site where you can like buy and download like different indie games, some which are on Steam. But there's this bundle going on with the proceeds going to the I forgot what it's called. Let me check real quick. I downloaded the Itch.io launcher for this. But it's a bundle for racial justice and equality. We already know the situations that are going on in our country and probably around the world at this point. And to help out this cause, Itch.io prepared a huge bundle of games. And this bundle's like 100 of, well over 1,000 games strong, and believe it or not, it's only $5. It's going for a good cause, you know. I just want to talk about this real quick. This has been going on for at least a week now. So wow, now it's like 1,600 games. Well, it's not just games, also like you know, assets to make your own games and stuff like that. And all this for just $5. I am not kidding. $5 for all this stuff. Like my Steam library, it doesn't have nearly that many items as that. And all to pay is an Abraham Lincoln. But a few of these games are on Steam, but a lot of them are like small indie games. Anyone who's watched Alpha Beta Gamer might recognize a few of them. But it was $5. I was going for a good cause. So, yeah, they had a goal of... The original goal was like 2 million. But since so many people have been buying the bundle and stuff, they've been raising the funds a lot. So, now the goal is 5 million. And looking at it right now, they're getting close to 6 million raised. So, the fact that all this is going for a good cause, that does my heart good. You know, get a ton of games for next to nothing, and the proceeds are going to a good cause for racial justice and equality. So it's a win-win. But it's just a ton of games, which some of them do have Steam keys, but the Steam keys aren't part of the bundle. Instead, they're direct downloads from Itch.io, which, I'm okay with that. Yes, yet another launcher in my computer, but, you know, it's no big deal. This is not Epic Game Store. Alright. You know what? Let's have a rumble. At last, I have killed a cyber demon with my bare fists. Granted, I'm doing a Vulcan punch and, you know, doing them all, I'm already overpowered, but whatever. Do we have perfect skin in this? No, okay. still gotta get used to a few of these guns. Okay, so I just got the red key, looks like it.
No.
I don't remember where the red key door is. I'm never gonna feel that for a while. Anything else over here? Just that weapon that I already have.
No, no.
Oh yeah, my BFG. I forgot what the alt fire is. I don't think I used the alt fire yet. Where's that red key door at?
No.
Well, I did that. Yeah, let's jump here. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. I can see you have to charge that bar in the lower right. Okay, I have no idea where the key is. Yeah, switch hole. Feel it. And turns out it did. I just want to find a Baron down here, but you know. Alright, still this fat tub of fuck. Oddly satisfying to do that. It's a giant tomato. Giant spiny tomato. So I'm surrounded by monsters, but okay. Wow, that's supposed to be the original treasure guy? It was like a rejected Spartan outfit. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, honestly, with this mod, it's much more fun just to do this. Punch enemies, grab them and throw them. Can't do it on a Spider Mastermind or Cyber Demon, but All the other enemies are fair game, provided you upgrade your fists. Save up those monies. Of course, I keep forgetting about the tackle. Shoot, that sound alone is satisfying. Well, I got the coin. Joy of Mapping Helmet. I've already had even for ways without building maps. The design of the helmet is apparently inspired by a famous laid-back artist. Who is sadly no longer with us. Alright. Yes. That gun takes a little getting used to. Or up, it's just use, just be using this. Okay, still need to upgrade my tackle and stamina. I'm getting close to getting one of the two. Okay, just got the red key. Oh boy. I'm gone. I got plenty of sleep last night. Right been on there. That's what a little health pickup was. Okay, I don't know where I'm going here. Alright. Alright, so should I upgrade the tackle or the stamina? I'm also not taking some ammo because I can just, just keep punching enemies and stuff. That's more fun in my opinion. I guess we'll get that since it's cheaper. Okay, that red key door's over there. Hold on. Need to get something, I'll be right back. Alright, actually I'm going to cut the stream here because that's about to do some yard work and need some help. So yeah, I'm not sure what the next stream will be, so just stay tuned. Till then, this is Unforgiven Caleb signing out. And this is part 3 of Treasure Tech episode 1, Due to the Way It Did. Have a good day.